8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Lift me up, get moonshine, put me into overflow. Superstar.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Sorry, I've been sick. Yesterday I was really sick. Today I have been feeling much better, just a little weak. I was nauseous earlier, slight headache, but much better. And I didn't want to miss again tonight. There's so much going on to talk about. And I really appreciate everybody's well wishes and stuff. It means a lot. And if I didn't get back to you and thank you for your well wishes or whatever, I'm very sorry. I was sleeping all day yesterday, intermittently between, laying in bed feeling like, have you guys ever had hot and cold flashes where it's like when you're under the blankets, you feel like you're burning up and you're sweating and it's like miserable. But then when you remove the cover, you're like freezing to death because you're sweaty and like it's so cold. It's miserable. You can't even get up to go use the bathroom because you feel like an ice cube. You feel like you're in Antarctic or something. Like the coldest you could ever be. That's what I was dealing with. Ugh, I hate that. Yeah, nauseous. Thank you, Jessica. I really appreciate your well wishes. And hey, Sheba. You had to see the doctor today, Shannon? You feel exactly like that? Yeah, I feel really weak. But I'm better, so, I have a thing. I get headaches very regularly, but up until yesterday, for like 3 days or so straight, I had a slight lingering headache that was just slight, just enough to be an annoyance, but not like anything to cry about. Okay. And I'm going to turn this. There's some kind of StreamYard has this new touch-up option, and wow, it makes you look weird. I'm going to turn it down like a lot. So, yeah, I had this slight lingering headache, and I was like, okay, do I need to get this checked out? Because it's weird. Why do I have a headache straight for days? Then yesterday just hit me. I don't have a headache right now or anything. I just feel weak. But enough of me. Hey, Jude and Luminous. You're always a wiener in my heart. Same to It Is What It Is. I know she said, I'll never get a wiener. I think that's what she was saying. No, So I might not be quite, it might take me a few to get to my normal self. Getting over COVID, really. One time I think I might have, there was a period I think I might have had COVID, but not nearly as bad as what a lot of people experience. I've had the flu worse than what I experienced. I don't know. I don't know if I've had it before, to be honest. I know my sister has, but she got it. But she has the blood type that, whichever that one it was, that you're less susceptible to it. And so I'm kind of wondering if that's what I have too. And if a lot of my family does, because there's not very many who have had it. Hey, where's Summer? Try to tell me if you guys see crimes have consequences. She said she was blocked, and hey, Brittany. Hey, Hawk. She said she was blocked, and I want. If you still email me, crimes have consequences if you're still blocked. Oh, thank you, Carrie. He's a showstopper. Everywhere we go. Let's see. Who was that? Careful with that exam laying in the hospital. Wow. See, that's what I was worried about. And then, I was thinking about what happened with Nana. You remember how she was complaining about a headache? But she was saying it was like a strange headache that she had never experienced before. Now, this was strange in that it was lasting for days. Okay. And then I was starting to get scared. I'm like, this is not normal. But it wasn't real bad though. It was just, I wouldn't want it the rest of my life, but it was, but yeah, Nana was complaining about a weird headache before the night before she passed, actually for days up to that. But she was saying it was a headache she had never experienced before. And those who people have asked me, he's a Pomeranian, Carrie. He's 100% Pomeranian. I have his papers and everything. He's 4.5 pounds, by the way, if anybody's interested in knowing. Do you got all the wiener over there? If you do, share. No wiener here. She had a really bad headache. She said, yeah, she did, but she was like, she said it was different than anything she had before. Anyways, people who were asking where Burn Barrel's been, if you've noticed, Burn Barrel has stopped coming around ever since Nana passed away. And it was Nana's death that kind of scared her, even though they weren't close or anything. Actually, I think they had words before or something. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe they hadn't. Anyways, it was her death that it scared her. Like, okay, like, I need to get my health in check, I've been sitting around on the computer and smoking too much is what she was saying, talking about herself. And so, yeah, it was Nana's passing that woke her up. And she found out she was diabetic, actually, because of Nana. Might have a fever. I never took my temperature, but I can right now. But I've taken ibuprofen. Just slightly, 99. So, just slight. I didn't check it yesterday. I didn't check it yesterday, but I'm sure it was way worse yesterday. I couldn't muster up the strength to come out here and grab it. Hey, Leslie. Yes. You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. And I don't know why that is. It does do that to you. I feel like Delta 8 for some reason. It's supposed to be made of what hemp derived, like basically THC, but just I don't know. They move around a few things. I have no idea how it works. But it does seem to give you a headache sometimes and make you kind of hot, cold, or not hot, cold, but hot, like flashes and kind of nauseous. I do have water right here too. I swear, I think Montana, when I hear someone is sick, I happen to listen to her one live where she talked about her headache. Yep. Hey, BB. Hey, Candace. The thing is, when I'm sick, I can't eat. He keeps getting Fred keeps trying to get a hold of me. I can't. I can't, unfortunately. And Laura is Laura has been, come here. Laura has been struggling and too, so she's been worried about Fred. But he's been trying to message on Chirp, but he can email me. I just can't keep putting, not that I have put that much on his phone anyways. I probably have spent like total like 60 on him since he's been in there. So, but still, I've had a damn headache all day. Just got home from work and took one of my magic pills. Yeah, and the thing is, if I can't use regular THC because it's not legal in my state. So, and yeah, would I risk it if my daughter wasn't here? I don't know. I mean, if Delta 8 started making me sick, then I don't know. But not with my daughter here, No, it doesn't cost to email. But he can only email when he's out for his hour during the day at one of those machines they have in the day room. So you guys saw the thing he talked to me on in that video call. That's the same machine they use to email on, I think. And I think there's only like 2 of them in the block, and they get out only once a day for an hour. So, but with the Chirp things, they can use those anytime, even in their cell, but it costs 10 cents per message in and out. And the message, 10 cents per 160 characters. So if you send a text that's over 160 characters, it's 20 cents. Hey, Justin. Thank you for thinking of me last night. And you must have mentioned I was sick, or because I got several texts. Hey, Betty. Well, we haven't really started really yet, anyways. When I get a headache, I know my blood pressure is through the roof. I used to have one of those, like, well, Jim had one. I wish I had it. I do need to check my blood pressure probably, just to be sure. Because it has been borderline before. And I just look how floppy he is. He's just like a baby, a big old baby. Actually, a little old baby. You even weigh less than my baby was when she was born. Thank you, Section 2. Section 2, number 1. There's a company online named Mood. It sells marijuana. Yeah, you can order online, but I think online's like actually even more expensive, which is surprising. Maybe because of the conveniency. Can't order regular weed, though. Yeah, I did watch Josh this evening. I was in the bushes. Liquid IV. Yes. You crazy lunatic. Look, his favorite game. Or here, watch this. He'll really like this. Hold on. We're going to show you your favorite games. Look, he uses his little paws. It's so cute. He uses his little paws as hands. So cute. Oh my God, we could be twins. And then we can breed them. Nah. I've been debating. I know I should get him neutered, but I'm like, he's a full-blooded Pomeranian. He's like I got an extremely good deal on him, but he's a very highly sought after type because of his marking. He's all white except his face. See how cute I am. He's so special. Fifi Lolita Von Shockley. Dude. Yes, thank you, Susan. Yeah, Athena's right over there. Hey, Mama T. Oh, thank you, Suzanne. He gets, I'm not even trying to brag, but like he's the cutest dog I've ever seen. Like not just as far as his looks, it's just his temperament. You know what I mean? Athena has a really great temperament too. Don't you? You're really pretty too. Yeah. And see, that's why I say that I feel like Jim sent him to me because it's not like I was looking for him or anything. I definitely was not looking for another pup at all. No way. I was not even super excited about getting a first one, but that was Athena's special, so she's family now. She'll always be with us. Both these pups, we'll have them till they pass, till they go to doggy heaven. They're family for sure. We have a blonde male pom. We rescued him from the pound. Oh, really? I know, right, Susan? I am more of a cat person because they're low maintenance. I don't know. That's kind of how I've always been. But Jim was like that too because we like to go places. And you can't. It's harder with dogs. But it's much easier nowadays with Airbnbs. There's a lot of Airbnbs that you can bring pups to, and it's not really, a lot of them aren't much more expensive. And Airbnbs are really a lot of times cheaper than hotels and way nicer. I don't think a lot of people know that. Don't stay in hotels, get Airbnb. You could stay in a whole house by yourself for the same amount you pay for a hotel, or even less, like $80 a night. Hey, Purple Sky. You cook for them. Oh my gosh. I know. It's kind of like sometimes the universe plays tricks on you. They say God has a sense of humor. A lot of times the things that change your life the most are the least expected. Oh, shit. I have 3 rescue dogs in my bed right now. Aw. If it was up to, I don't even want to say her name because she's looking at me like anytime, she's so smart. If it was up to both them, they'd be right on top of me right now. But Athena's, she's pretty heavy. Oh, yeah, you say he was like, how, did you say your dog's like 130 pounds? Hey, Chloe. My great time. Oh, I know. See, sometimes when you experience loss, like when you think, I never want to love again because I don't want to feel this type of pain. Seriously, I thought I wasn't even going to get any animal again. I wasn't going to ever date again, not have anybody into my life again, because, well, why do that if you're going to, if they're just going to die on you? And then you have to experience the loss is almost, I don't know. It's like, but you can't live like that. That would make for quite a miserable, lonely life. Aw, 14-year-old Yorkie. How much does he weigh? Yorkies are even tinier than Bandit, because that's the other type of dog that I had dog sat for. Bandit was the first dog I dog sat for. I did that Rover app for a while, and I was dog sitting, and Bandit was my first one. And then he went back home, actually, and that guy got a hold of me out of like a next day later. He's like, Bandit's not acting the same. Something's wrong with him. He seems sad. He seems like he really misses it over there. I feel bad. And he looked like he had so much fun. And that's what he was saying because of Athena. And he saw how in love with him we were. And so, yeah, that was like kind of actually, it started out as dog sitting. It was kind of like a transitional thing. Or at first it was kind of like a temporary, like probationary period. Oh, thanks, Leslie. Washed your legs? What's that mean? 5 pounds? Oh, so she's like is she a little bit a heavier Yorkie? Or maybe the girls are, no, because the 2 Yorkies I watched were twins, Tessa and Lucy. I can't believe I remember their names. Tessa and Lucy. They were like, I swear, half the weight of Bandit. Bandit is only 4.5 pounds. Aww. A porky. Oh, you're going to go live later? Well, let me know if you're wanting to go live and I can't get off here. I mean, I don't want to get off here quite yet. Oh, thank you, cuz. That's really, thank you so much. I'm surprised Justin is thinking about going live super late. That's not like him. I've never seen you go live this late. Our Palm Bear. Oh, Bear. I know. I almost called him, I almost called Bandit Caitlin, but Bandit looks like a little bear, like with his little paws, and he just like, oh, he's so cute. You could hang him in the air upside down by his feet, and he'd fall right asleep as long as you're trying. Yep, that's the same with this guy, right? He loves to be like, if I just hold him like this, he'll stay there forever. We call this air jail, like, you know, where Don is going, Don Wells. Not except he's going to real jail. Right now, Bandit's in air jail. And that's what we do when he's in trouble, when he goes up in timeout in air jail. But he doesn't seem to mind at all. He just stays up there. He kind of likes he likes to be tall and look around. He enjoys the view. Gives him a 360. Right? But yes, I don't know. I don't know. Is that how all Pomeranians are? I've never been around a Pomeranian before this one. Are they all like floppy? Floppy like babies? I could see why people would fall in love with them because of that. Because, you know, those people that pretend they have babies, like go around like with carriages with baby dolls in their carriage and act like it's a real baby. Why not just get yourself a Pomeranian? You know, those real life baby dolls that they buy are pretty expensive. With that money, you could buy you one of these and you get you a real life baby. Except And dog kind of, I mean, yes, it's a dog, but it has lots of characteristics like a baby. It's floppy like a baby. It lays on you like a baby. It will go I mean, seriously, you could lay him like this and he'll lay here forever. You could get him one of those carrying things. Like, I saw those. I'm wanting to get one of those. What is it? It's like a swaddle thing for him. He'd stay there for hours. Did they give her drops for? Justin, what time? Are you seriously thinking about going live this late? Yeah, but I'm glad that person, who was that one of you guys that said how Delta 8, it gives you headaches and stuff, and it does. It does. THC doesn't do that like Delta 8 does. I like the name Bear. I had a sugar glider named Bear. They called Bear. I had Bear, Sugar Bear, because they all look like bears too. Sugar gliders, kind of in a way, look like little. They're cute. I've had someone lost my life. My 2 little dogs are my therapy dogs. Yes, that's what he is. He is like seriously been my. I know it's funny because I always. Now, therapy support dogs do have their place, or emotional support dogs do have their place. But you know that's getting way overused. Like, people, they give that out like candy these days. Where you can get your dog labeled a emotional therapy. Anyways, that's what he is for me. I mean, without the label. My dog is very old and curly, weighs 90 pounds, just lifting him up and the stairs and pulled something in my back. I hate seeing. Oh, that's how my boxer was that me and Jim had. Athena and Bandit photo shoot. We should do that. You also have a ragdoll cat. Oh, that's cool. You cook them hamburger patties. Yeah. Athena, haven't done that since we've had him, I don't think, but we get extra, just plain patties at fast food places and stuff for Athena. Like if she's in the car with us or whatever. Thank you, Gwen. Emotional support. There you go. Sunflower. He doesn't like to be alone and must have his eyes on me at all times. He can barely walk. Found a place in the sun yesterday. I had a doctor write me a prescription for a dog once. I lived in an apartment where animals were allowed at work. They let me have a dog. We have medical marijuana. I know, you guys are so lucky. I need it. Why can't that happen to Indiana? We're just like the next state over. We're right in between two. We're in between 3 states, the 3 states around us, Michigan, Illinois, and Ohio, all have legalized recreational. Indiana needs to get with it, but it's not going to happen in Indiana because our governor is really against it. Yes, that's why edibles tell you it's a life changer. I don't like smoking either. I think that's still, even if it's THC, I still think it's bad for your lungs. Can't be good for your throat and lungs, whether it's vape or smoke. But still, I don't like that coughing. Not that I don't ever use vape. I just prefer edibles. I don't know. I just like it a lot better. Yeah, Tennessee will be one of the last states too, for sure. I know. Ohio got it. You guys have to wait, what, 30 days though? So freaking lucky. Indiana, I don't even think has medical. So lame. These people that are so against freaking marijuana are probably, a lot of them actually, not just probably, I know a few in my real life who are straight up alcoholics, but yet think marijuana is like the devil. It's like, dude, alcohol is ruining your life. You have to have it every freaking night. You can't function without it, but THC is the devil. Okay. You voted no. Well, if you don't, it is pricey if you're talking about THC. Now, in Michigan, it's cheap. But Michigan's kind of like, it's a peninsula and it's harder to get to. So it's not like one of those drive-through states. But Illinois, it's definitely a drive-through state with 4 states surrounding it. And people drive from all over, and it's very expensive. Stop that. Does he mind? What's wrong with you? What? Does he mind what? Air gel. Stop this. Wait, is this abuse? Is this abuse? Sassy. This is one of my longtime fans, Sassy Scouser. Everybody say hi to Sassy. Her name should be Karen, but what's wrong with doing air gel? It's funny. And he loves it. If he didn't like it, he would cry. He's like a baby, just like a baby. He whines just like a baby too. Like he is a baby. Yeah, and it's cheap up there. Way cheaper than Illinois. Yes. THC is the best. Like really makes you happier. There's no real withdrawal off of it. You can't, I suppose you get a tiny bit addicted, but it's not like you could go without it. It's not like you have to have it. And if you do have to go without it, you don't have any withdrawals, like physical withdrawals. I know, right? I know. Yeah, he is, Jude. So we haven't even talked about anything that's going on these in these YouTube streets. It's been some craziness. I don't even know where to begin. There were several things I wanted to talk about, and I don't think I've talked about any of them. You miss like it's like missing a week if you miss a day, you know, on YouTube. My little sister makes him laugh, and she's like, "Oh, does he? He tries to make. Yeah, I feel this one right here. This one right here. He likes to like make like if I'm playing, you know, doing his little game that he likes. He's too tired right now, but he'll you know if I start growling, he'll start growling. He's so sweet. Southwest Ohio. Oh, okay. Over by Cincinnati. Maybe you could be my new weed dealer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Kate doesn't even do that. She's voted no for marijuana. No, I'm not. He's not scared at all. Sassy. He would cry if he was scared. I would never scare him. He likes it. He loves being up high. I know you don't miss a beat, and I know you have seen him. He likes to climb up me and go up here. He does it all the time. He likes being up high. He has little man syndrome. Love cheese, yeah. No chocolate. We drug running now. No, that was a horrible thing for me to say. I knew after I said, I was like, oh God, I shouldn't have joked about that. I don't even, like I've already said, I won't use it anyways because it's illegal here. And I'm not going to risk it. I'm not that stupid to little man syndrome. I don't know. I just thought it off the top of my head. He does like to climb up higher. Does the those of you who have Pomeranians in the chat that was saying you guys I forget who the lady was. Anyways, does yours do that? Does he like to climb up to high places? Yeah. It's just not as convenient as some other states. So that's why I believe it's so cheap. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what other reason why it's so cheap compared to like Illinois. I guarantee Ohio is going to be just as expensive as Illinois because it's one of the states that it's a drive through. People drive through that state to go, you know, to other states. And it's more accessible than Michigan, which is a peninsula. Yes, you can, Mimi. I'd love a Chihuahua. They're like a mini T-Rex. That's how Athena looks like a kangaroo. They don't have medical marijuana here though. It is what it is. That's the problem. Tom doesn't care. He just wants to be touching hell. He doesn't care if he's in the air or on lap. He definitely not scared though. Yeah, if he was scared, I would know. He gets scared very easily. Trust and believe, sassy. I I would know if he's scared because he's one of those. I think Pomeranians in general are one of those breeds that just kind of have high anxiety, and they let that be known. Cute little thing, you. Oh, really? It is what it is? I have a Shih Tzu Maltese, and she climbs up on everything. I can rock her like a baby too. She's spoiled rotten. Isn't it so cute? It really satisfies your baby fever, you know. I'd rather have a bunch of potheads running around eating food than all the meth heads. I know. Even alcoholics. You know what I mean? I'd much rather have a bunch of people smoking weed, you know, on the streets than people drinking. I mean, there shouldn't be either, you know. I'm not talking about driving. You shouldn't drive stoned either because that's dangerous. But because when you get stoned, you get kind of late, you get kind of slow, a little bit slower. So, yeah, it's not good to drive on it, but I'd much rather people smoking weed don't go out committing crimes. It's just, that's not the kind of stuff you want to do when you are smoking weed. Didn't in that interview with H in Alley, did Chris McDonough say did he say he uses THC? Did I hear that right? Why did I think I heard him say everybody uses THC, even I do, or something like that? He's like, everybody these days uses THC. Did he say he uses THC? If so, that's awesome. Don't operate a Cadillac on an LSD. Look at his head all floppy like a baby. Floppity flop, flop. What did he say about the THC? He said something like everybody uses THC these days. And then he said something about California. He said everybody uses it except him. Okay. It's like, wow, that'd be awesome. I mean, it'd be legal for him. I wonder if are police officers allowed to use THC in California or any states where it's legal? Are police officers allowed to use it now? I mean, or would it? I guess it would be up to the job, huh? It could be a stipulation of the police department or the law enforcement entity that, you know, you get drug tests and you can't have weed in your system. I know. Who knows where Athena probably would not be alive if we didn't grab her. Who knows where those pups are? They were really, really cute dogs. A lot of them had really blue eyes. Does it, Betty? And they can't, Roxy? Well, the reason why I asked that, which I mean might sound like kind of a stupid question, but then when you think about the fact that they can drink alcohol, Well, then why couldn't they drink? Why couldn't they smoke weed then? Yeah. Well, it is what it is, Danny. You know, she's here now, and we've had her for how long has Athena been here now? Since 2021, the end of 2021? Almost 2 years. It's coming up on Athena's birthday. She'll be 2 years old, guys. We just say her birthday is December 1st because we don't know it. Benjamin Lindsay will tell you it's Christmas, but right. I get that. Wow. That's true. I heard a story, or I was watching it was on my feed, my YouTube feed. You have a little mat here. We want to cut that out. That's the thing about Pomeranians too. They're high maintenance. Their coats like mat up like real easily. It's horrible. I came up on my feed today. I think it was today or whatever. There was a surgeon who was pulled over and arrested, was on the way to surgery to perform or plastic surgeon who was on the way to surgery when he was pulled over and got arrested for possession of meth. Your dog is Thena? Oh, that's so cool. That is so funny. That is hilarious. Our dogs' names are similar. Our dogs' names are really similar. That is so funny. You watched that? I didn't watch it, but I saw it come across my feed. Hey, Sonia. Oh, man, Dev, that doesn't sound fun. Grandma had a Pomeranian named Benny and a Scottish Terrier named Scotty. Oh, my God, that's so cool. To me, THC is like taking savings. You can say, imagine a doctor operating on you. No, yeah, no. I agree. Oh, really? Moonshine? But it can't be sold in I know people are going to give me hell for this, but I can't have my baby having mats. Let's see what's happened on these YouTube streets lately. Crispy bacon. I heard about that. You know, there was a kid that I worked with. when I was in high school that we called him Chris P. His name was like his last name started with a P, so we always called him Crispy. Yeah, I did watch Josh. And I'm trying to think. What are some... They talked about the fact that people were accusing Josh of being the person who was the detective in the call with Don while about the sexual assault allegations against the sisters. And obviously it wasn't Josh. Like most of us knew anyways, most of us with a brain. They confirmed today that it was absolutely not Josh, and that that's ridiculous. It's a crime, a felony for one. Hey, Tam, you do have to go through a screening process. Oh yeah, the Brandy thing. There you go. That Brandy thing was pretty disgusting. With Cow Lady. I just cannot stand her anymore. Like, I'm sorry. I went from just teasing her and, just thinking it was like a funny haha, not really a big deal. Just thinking she was playing around, to I absolutely despise her. I think she is not a good person. Oh yeah, Chris McDonough called out Tim Mullins. That was great. I had no idea that Tim Mullins had 5150s. Holy crap. I mean, not too surprising considering what we've witnessed with him. I mean, it makes sense, but okay. And Badjo Maestro, I don't think you saw this one. Did you see this pup? Did you see this one? He just lays around like a little baby. This one is Bandit. Is Molly Golightly still going live on Kick? I know, Danny. And I know not everybody believes in tarot and stuff, but I'm telling you, I drew cards again about Don Wells, and I do feel like still something really bad is happening with him very soon. And I'm not going to say specifically what I think, but bad. Because I'm not going to, I don't know. All I know is if anything happens to him, I hope to God he tells us where Summer is first, or, leaves a note or something. I don't know, Beetlejuice. Now I'm starting to, I haven't been following the case too closely lately, but, some of the things I've heard lately, it sounds like maybe the prosecution doesn't have such a solid case after all. Oh, hint, hint. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if he somehow gets hurt or whatever, I just hope that he has a letter written somewhere telling us that, telling us where Summer is. He knows, in my opinion. Hey, Kathy. Who else would put trash in neighbors' cans with gloves on in the middle of the night? What are you talking about? Is that Brian Kober? Is that something that he did? Did you do a live on the first card you read for Dawn? I'm not sure what you mean, nicely done, but I have done readings on them. It's just hard to do anything surrounding or reading surrounding the case, even about Dawn Wells, because I feel like I just know some things, even though they're not facts, they're just theories. I feel like I know too much that it affects the reading, but I do feel like with Dawn, I keep getting something happening very soon. They've been awfully quiet lately, haven't they? Or have I just been missing? Poopies everywhere. Dylan did it. That's why she would. Yeah, so that whole situation, the roommates thing is so weird. There's some weird questions with that too. Yeah, you could sing one, Bad Joe. I mean, I just one though, because I was really but yes, of course. I have some topics, but of course we love your music here. So come on up and share the happiness. I think some people want you to. Candace was at Chasings. But the link is in the chat if you see it. Oh, God. What's she talking about now, Coco? Oh, Tam. I wasn't happy for a really, really long time. It was actually really depressing it was really depressing here for a while. But yeah, I've gotten a lot better. It's taken a, Jim passed away. That was a big hit. Very important question for the reading about Wells, hair, and cotton. What's that? Did you get the link, Bad Joe? Here, I'll put it in the chat one more time. Thank you, Chloe. Don't give a review. We'll play it later. You thought I said pooped? I probably did. Somebody sent me a video, speaking of saying the wrong word. I think Day or Cow Lady needs to find another hobby. Her strong suit is not speaking or her grammar at all. She can't even speak like normal English, like kindergarten English. Where's the clip? I have a clip, or somebody sent me a clip. Okay, I think he's coming up. Okay. All right. Hey,
Hi,
welcome
Ma'am
back.
Sige. How are you guys? Yeah.
Good.
So how are you
Thank you
now?
for coming back.
Okay.
We got
Thank
we
you.
got Bandit.
Come here, Tina. I want you to introduce you to. Come here, Tina.
Okay,
Come here. Up.
Athena. Come on, Athena. Come
This
on.
my. Hi, Tina. This is my.
Come on. This one's Bandit, but I'm. Oh,
This is Tina.
look, look.
This is Tina. Hi, Tina. Say hi to the. Aww.
Come here, Athena.
Mwah.
Aw.
We have 32 dogs here. We're rescuers actually.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's
We rescue
awesome.
dogs. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Tina sleeps with me every day. Okay,
Oh,
go. Just
this
gonna
one
sing
sleeps with me.
to Ma'am Ziggy. Just gonna sing to Ma'am Ziggy. Shout out Ma'am
What kind of
Luminous.
dog is that? What kind of dog was that?
Maltese.
Okay, that's what
Maltese.
somebody was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, Maltese. Yeah, she's 9 years old.
Oh wow,
Yeah, she's 9 years old.
that's awesome. It is what it is.
Shout out everybody.
So, what are you guys sing for us this
Okay.
evening? What do you guys sing?
Just for good vibes. Maybe another song from Coldplay. Hi, Ma'am Ava.
Okay.
All right,
Now
here we
you.
go.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I'm trying to think. Did you play Coldplay last time? I'm trying to remember.
Yes, Fix You,
Okay.
and I don't know what's the other one. I'm just gonna sing another Coldplay
Yeah.
song.
Okay. Cool.
All right, this one's for you guys. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. This one's for you, Tina, also. Yay. Here we go. One, two, three, four. This one's for you, man. All right. Just check, test, and check. Just check, test, and check. We'll go. I used to rule the world. As soon as I rise when I came to room. Now in the morning I sleep alone. The sweetest dreams I used to own. Yeah. I used to roll the dice. I feel in my enemy's eye. Listen to the crowd would sing. Gotta always stay long live the king. One minute I held the key. Next to one were close to me, and I discovered I'm a castle stand. Right on pillars of stone, pillars of sand. Yeah. Here's Jerusalem bells are ringing, Romans cavalry cries are singing. Be my mirrors, my sword and shield, my missionaries in foreign field. Those on risen in Cadillac smile, one year there was a pepper, never on an Alice word. And Thank you,
Everybody
Ma'am
loves you.
Sige.
Everybody loves
Alright.
you here.
Thank you, Ma'am Sige. Just
Thank
spreading
you.
the good vibes. That's all.
Thank you. Come back again.
Thank you.
We love
Sure.
it.
Thank you, ma'am. Say hi to Ma'am Tina. Ay, Ma'am Tina. Say hi to Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Bye, guys.
Hi to your Tina.
Bye.
Bye to your Tina. All right.
Yes, yes. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Bye. Woo woo. That ant lipped the spirit. That was good. That was good. I didn't want to get too derailed because I wanted to have some topics I wanted to cover tonight, but we could always use some good vibes, right? I hope he's kind of going to be kind of like a mascot for the channel. Oh gosh. We'll have to add him into the, that's what I need to do. I need to clip him and add him to my intro or something. Let's put marker. How do you do that? Oh, no, it's B. Okay. StreamYard has this cool thing now that you can press B and it marks a time in your live so that you can get back to it easier. Or find it easier. Well, of course. Thank you. We need to be thanking you. I know. And you know what's so cool? It's always so spiritual when he comes up here because the last time, that was definitely divine intervention. That was craziness. And then this time, there was 333 in chat while he was singing, how I am about the number 333. That's my favorite number, and it's a very good omen. I guess I should, in my opinion, it's a very good sign when I see 333. Thank you. We'll see you here again, hopefully. I stopped by your chat the other day. So I heard that cow lady was having a cow.
So tag me all you want, Italy, a lot, on Facebook. This is something she could have sent me a private message to do, but she knew I was
still can't breathe because I'm so angry at your actions. And I've been this way with other creators before as well. And yes, you have stood up for me and Michael and our family. But I'm telling you right now, this is just me being me. That's it, Miss Daisy. And I'm not you. I just don't want you to associate Michael's name with those horrible things, please. That's all I'm asking. I'm not telling you can't share his picture. I'm not telling you can't, share his case. I did see that. And that's not what I stated, and that's not what I asked of you. But your reaction to me when I asked you that simple request, that broke my heart and got me very upset. So yes, I reacted out of anger.
Daisy is so, it actually makes me really sad because Daisy's so insensitive to Brandy. Brandy is definitely a grieving mother wanting her baby back. We don't know, not grieving as in he's not saying he's not with us, grieving as in he's not with her at this time. And so every day it's, torture. And Daisy is just so disrespectful. It's crazy to me that Daisy is so disrespectful to Brandy, but so freaking accepting of Dawn and Candace. It's just sick. She's so inconsiderate and just plain awful. I can't believe she said, "You don't know what I'm going through." Okay. Oh, God. Cal, you are so entitled and you have the worst God complex or superiority complex I've ever seen. She has one of those inflated egos where it's like, where's all this confidence coming from? Or where is all this? Like, why do you think you're, I mean, you'd think that she had accomplished so many great things in her life with how, how entitled she is. But no, she lives on a 2-acre farm with one heifer and one bull. But no, isn't it maddening to hear her like talk so degrading to a mother that is clearly actually grieving and hurting? Then isn't it like just maddening? And then to hear her just suck up to Dawn and Candace Wells, who freaking know where their daughter is and has everybody looking freaking everywhere for her when they know exactly where she is. In my opinion. And here Brandy is begging for people to please at all the time. Like, oh my gosh, always. She never stops. Everywhere I go on here, I see her pleading for people to help find Michael. Seriously, that's the truth. That is true. I've never talked to her before, but I do. I see her everywhere, actually, because social media is a very powerful source. It really is. And if utilized correctly, it can be quite powerful. It spreads the word way quicker than any other method. So everywhere I've gone, like I've seen her everywhere. Like I'm not even everywhere, like just always talking about her son. We don't see that with Candace and Dawn at all. Like we don't get pleading. We don't get that emotion. Nothing. It's always about them. Same with the cow lady. It's always about her. And thank you, cuz I'm over this BS. She is a drama. It makes me mad. Like I'm really starting to get really mad, and I'm not even playing. Sorry, I know it's silly, but it's just really, really. It's almost like she's playing games with Summer Wells' case. She's like the biggest tragedy pimp, literally and figuratively, I've ever seen. Yeah, can't you hear her desperate her can't you hear the desperation in her voice? She is seriously, and I mean, she is extremely a strong person. And she has a purpose for sure. She has a big purpose that she's going to fulfill in her life, and it's going to be in honor of her son Michael. I'm telling you, things that some something great will come out of such a tragedy that will hopefully help others. I feel like she's going to be able to help others.
And we all do. We all do.
So I'm making this public right here, right now. If you are speaking about Michael Joseph Bond, Monkey, share his beautiful picture, share his face. Please put out the details for law enforcement. Share the updates for law enforcement. There's a lot going on in Michael's case, and he's still out there and he's still missing.
I know.
And I never asked you not to share his name, but I respectfully please, and any other creator, anybody else that's listening, any sub, please respect our wishes as a family. Keep Michael's face and name out there. Talk facts about his case, and just don't associate it with those horrible things.
And she's talking about SA, right?
I respect that, Brandy. Listen, I love you no matter what. I'm sorry if you're mad at me. I love you, and I still pray for you so much, and still pray for Monkey every day, Brandy.
Well, and you know what? Please take in consideration all of these missing loved ones cases too. Everybody needs to start having a little more heart.
Yeah.
All the way around. So I gotta go get
I agree
something
with
to eat. My blood pressure. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot. So
Well, you get feeling better, but always know that
yeah.
you're loved and Monkey's loved over here, and just try not to get upset. I don't want you getting upset anymore.
I hope you feel better soon, Miss Daisy. You have a good night.
You too. Bye, honey. See, she said I could use Monkey's face and stuff.
See, and I thought that was it. I thought that everything.
So this is Michael Vaughn. Sorry, it's a blurry picture here. He was last seen in Fruitland, Idaho on July 27th, 2021, and he was on foot near his home between 6:30 and 7:15 p.m. Michael is approximately 3'7" and 50 pounds. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last seen wearing a blue Minecraft shirt, black boxer briefs, and sandals. If you have information, call 911 or the Fayette County Sheriff's Office at 208-642. Here, I'll get you the number just in case, because that's too blurry. I mean, of course, 911 always works. But so 208-642-6006. And did you see his little sister? She looks like twins. She's like his twinsy. I know, Kathy, that was really insensitive, wasn't it? That just shows you how. Are you okay? Getting too hot? You might need to go lay on the couch if you're getting too hot, honey. Here, I'll put you on the couch. Shit, he has a little war. Yeah, she was eating her popsicle. I don't know where I saw that video today, but it was I think at Crime, Lions, and Lies. Justin was up on panel. Brandy was on panel too, I believe. And there's some suspects that have been mentioned or something. I don't know. I haven't been able to watch it much of it, but I did see that Brandy was actually pleading with these people for answers about her son. And you could actually hear the desperation in her voice. You could hear that she was genuine. she like tirelessly, it's all she does on her anytime she gets. You can tell. All Dawn and Candace do, any chance they get is get messed up on cocaine, weed, and alcohol, occasionally pills, allegedly, and for some reason have a lot of SA happen around them. Waste of space.
Was okay. We had talked it out, and
She didn't sound too happy to me.
Everything was okay.
Cow lady.
You know, I mean, her talk last night.
It wasn't.
And then I did a live earlier, and I was fine. And then I get to, looking, and she's over here on Crime Lines and Lines, and they're just ripping me to shreds, stealing my content.
Is she freaking for real? Is she for real? Does she not know what she said? Wasn't Cow Lady last night talking major shit about, like, kind of saying some rude shit about Brandy? And is she really going to have a problem with people, with Brandy responding about it today? Is she delusional? Or am I wrong? Did that not happen last night? Because I was sick yesterday, so am I getting things mixed up? Hey, Bootsy. Come on, Dana. I know you keep trying to come up here. Want to come up here? Cal was so condescending and fake, and yeah. Yes, that's it. I stay in the shadows and don't say much. I usually watch Siggy, Justin, PG. Really, is that so? Something was said last night, like, here, hold on. I have a few people sent me some videos. Okay, lay down. Trying to think who's. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with her? Let's listen. This is video, I guess, from last night.
Yeah, guys.
Why you sound like a man, though?
See.
Why does she sound weird? She sounds like a man.
Daisy, when he plays you, give it to him. Give him a chance to dress like a woman. He doesn't have all of those wigs for nothing. If it wasn't you, it would be someone else. That's true. That is true. That's absolutely true, Robin Redmond.
I hate her.
Absolutely true.
Her freaking nasally talking
Brandy,
is making
Daisy
me.
was the only.
Her nasally freaking talking is making me feel like I have a stuffy nose, and I'm offended. Aw, 333 there. 3:33 p.m. She was snorting and snotting like a freaking booger sucker. Barf. Thinks she has a cold, you think?
Creator talking about Monkey when all the other creators didn't even know who Monkey was. Miss Daisy never said anything bad about you. No, I didn't.
I didn't understand
Ew,
why
Jackie.
I'm so upset, Miss Daisy.
Okay.
We haven't spoken since the last time I came on your
Okay.
panel. And
So this was last night. Okay, so it looks like Brandy came up on Cal's panel last night to try to settle things with her and address some stuff, I guess. Come on, Athena, you're gonna have to get down, hon. I'm sorry. So
you thought you privated it, correct?
I did private it. I got hacked.
Mhm. And then you were accusing me of being over in that chat.
Brandy did not sound very convinced when Daisy said she was hacked. Brandy goes, mm-hmm. That was funny. She's like, mm-hmm. Who'd you say?
I heard you was, Brandy. I don't know. And I'm sorry if you wasn't.
Well, I was in and out. I'm in and out of many people's chats.
Yeah.
So, all I asked was not
She's
to have
dumb.
Michael's name associated with SA and R. Am I wrong?
That's absolutely what you asked.
And then you proceeded to say that you would not share Michael's picture or talk about Monkey again out of anger. And that broke my damn heart.
I was angry. Yes, I was.
And it broke my heart. It really hurt.
I'm sorry about that.
She's such a bitch, dude. She is so vindictive and just such a. She has so much hate in her heart. Like, seriously. So, Texas Brat says, can you see the comments on the video Day put out on Justin? I mean, I could pull them up here in a second. If that's what you're asking. If we ever get through this. Why? Look at the comment. Okay. I'll try to pull it up while we're listening to this for a second.
Did you go on a live and say that you spoke to me after that night?
No, ma'am, I didn't. I said, Yanni spoke to you. She told me she spoke to you and told you what was going on.
Those were not your words, Miss Daisy.
Yes, it was. Go back and
And that's why I addressed you the next day about it, and then I haven't spoken to you since or said a damn word in any of your chats or anything like that, have I?
No, well, tonight you have, but other than that...
Oh, tonight I have, because I'm pretty damn heated, because, excuse me, Michael is my son.
Brandy.
And you tell everybody on this platform.
Real quick, what video, on the day, here, let me show you what I'm looking at. Because the last live, she, of course, has comments off because she knows she's not ever confident in anything she puts out because she knows that she's so full of shit that you know, so that's why she never has her comments on. Are you talking about this video, or what video are you talking about Justin? Because pretty much every video she does is about Justin because she's obsessed with him. She wants to be him. She wants to wear his skin. That's like the type of crazy we're dealing with. God, she's fucking nuts, dude. Sorry for my language, but tell me where I said anything about the wells in the comment. I don't see what you're talking about. I'm trying to find it for you. With her and Brandy, she put Justin other. Can you screenshot me it or something? Because I don't know what that is. I don't watch her. I swear, like I never watch her. She is not. Let's listen to this.
That you
Or send me a
don't
link.
give a damn how I feel?
Okay, Brittany.
I do care how you feel, Brandy.
Well, that's not what you said tonight, dear.
I got mad because people come in here and tell me not to talk about Michael when I have kept his name out here.
Oh,
Yes, I have, Brandy.
yes, you have had Michael's name.
You shouldn't get upset over this.
You know, I'm upset is because the way you're speaking about me and my son. That's why I'm upset, Miss Daisy, because I don't expect this from you. I didn't expect this from you, and how you've acted over these past few months, I just don't understand it. And that's why I'm so frustrated and upset. And nobody's in my ear. I am 40 damn years old. My son has been missing 833 days, and I am still keeping my family together and working every damn day. So don't you dare tell me that you don't care how I feel.
I do care.
I heard it earlier. Well,
I do.
Oh my god! Wow, that's heartbreaking. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Candace. How many days has your daughter been gone? Bash for cash, right? It doesn't make sense to me. Like I feel like, I mean, look at the people who support, look at this type of characters, the type of people who support Dawn and Candace, and then look at the people who don't, that feel that they know something about their daughter's disappearance. Do you see a difference about the type of people? Like, there tends to be a lot of criminals on the side of Dawn and Candace. There tends to be a lot of shadiness on the side of Dawn and Candace. A lot of shady people, a lot of just like confusion and illusion and games. It's just baffling to me for somebody to support Dawn and Candace, but bash Brandy. You know what I mean? It's like, doesn't make sense.
Words stated otherwise, and my blood pressure is through the damn roof. My heart's gonna explode because you hurt my heart. I just want you to understand.
You know I wouldn't let you hurt you.
I want you to listen. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
Please, Miss Daisy, are you listening to me?
Yes.
I am asking you to keep sharing Michael's name and his face and his beautiful picture out there. All I'm asking is to keep the BS away from his case. And if you talk about Michael's case, could you separate it from other cases?
Yes, ma'am.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Brandy, don't let people get you upset, okay?
You have me
I
upset,
will.
Miss Daisy.
Brandy, do you,
Is she? What is wrong with her? Brandy, don't let people get you upset. It's freaking you. Is she, what? Like, what? Is she in another world? Earth to cow. Don't let people get you upset. I'm just like baffled. Seriously. She is so unaware. It's insane. I don't think I've ever seen somebody so socially unaware. Like, there's something wrong with her. You know what? It actually kind of makes me think, does she have antisocial personality disorder or something? You know, like she is strange. Hey, RJ. What I don't get is why Brandy doesn't get a cease and desist for Daisying. Tell her she is not to cover Michael on her. That might be one of the steps she takes, you know? Brandy seems like one that she seems, I mean, like she has, okay, when you lose somebody that close to you, I just know because of like, Jim, and that doesn't even compare to a child, you know, you're losing your own child or your own child going missing. I can't even imagine. But ouch. But shit, I forgot what I was saying. I was looking back on the comments to think it could it would remind me. We were talking about cease and desist. And might get to that. I think, okay, what I was saying is like when you have a death, that everything else seems so petty in comparison. You can't think of anything else, but like nothing else matters. But, you know, you're so consumed and tortured by the thought of your child missing or the death of your loved one. That petty drama, like on YouTube, is not going to be a priority. Okay. But I'm sure if Day Day keeps continuing her shenanigans, you know, eventually she's going to give Brandy no choice. That's what I was trying to say.
you have no idea what I've been going through. If you
Miss Daisy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that, you know what, but I will tell you right now, some of your actions, I think, has brought on your own hell. And I'm my own worst person to do. Probably right now, I'm causing my own chaos. So
we do that sometimes. It's okay though, isn't
it? Please.
The most important thing.
You don't understand what I've been through. Did you hear how shocked? Like, how do you even? That is just so dumb. I know, Loveland, right? I know. Like, how can you compare what you're going through with some YouTube drama that you're putting on yourself and causing yourself, like Brandy says, for losing her son? She's actually seems way more level-headed than a freaking cow lady. Like, my mind wouldn't be that sharp. You know, she's really intelligent. I could tell. And she's very well behaved, well mannered. I guess I just well behaved. Whatever. I don't know. No, she's not a child, but you know what I mean. She could just tell that she is a decent person. But how are you going to say something, oh, you don't know what I've been through, to a mother of a missing child? Okay, thank you, Texas. What are you chewing on? Oh, okay.
It's for you to stay calm. Don't be stressed out over Daisy. Amy, listen, Daisy will.
When you're talking about me and my son, I'm gonna be stressed out, yeah, honey. It's just gonna happen. You would stand up for Miss Wells, would you not, Mr. Wells?
And I have stood up for you too, Brandy.
And you have.
And I still.
So I don't understand why.
I'm gonna go get a drink here.
They're trying to.
Nobody's. I've heard it out of your own mouth, ma'am. Your lives. Go back and watch them. Your.
Oh, that was so good. Thank you, Brandy. I mean, because she's so polite and stuff. I'm so glad that Brandy is like being like, like putting her foot down. Seriously. Like, I guess because that's what you have to do with Cow Lady, because she won't get it. She doesn't get it. Where'd Justin go? I don't know. Did he go live? Is he wanting to go live? I forgot that he said if he's wanting to go live, I can get off here if he wants to. People are trusting her and saying she's looking for attention, which is bullshit. Yeah. I mean, how insensitive. How can Cow Lady sit there and get mad about anybody saying anything about Dawn and Candace with what she says about Brandy? How can you take this heifer seriously? Does that make any sense? That's like a contradiction. You can't be like, that doesn't even make sense to me. You're such a freaking kiss ass to the Wells when they clearly have some major issues and don't give a damn about their daughter and her whereabouts. You're so protective of them, but you say the most horrendous things about Brandy, who is a legit she's legit like not guilty. Like she's completely has no part of her son's him going missing. She's not a suspect. She's cleared. And you don't even need to know that from the police, because you could tell. It's not a witch hunt. Dawn and Candace, it's not a witch hunt. It's there's just way too many coincidences and fuck shit. I don't know how else to say it. Games being played to think otherwise. Sour cream farm. Do Daisy. Move over, butter. Funny, I think that it's hilarious that she thinks she's being bullied. Like, maybe now, more so, maybe now after her latest shenanigans. But she doesn't know what bullying is. Like, it's hilarious that she is trying to have somebody or two guys prosecuted for putting tarot cards in her mailbox when she doesn't even know if it was them. because they're stalking her because she's so important, right? That's why I hate talking about her, but she does this shit that's so, and I think that's why too. Justin didn't want me to talk about it because he doesn't want, because we don't want to give attention to her. But it's so hard not to like respond to this bullshit. Stand-up commercials. Okay, Whistle, I'm going to check here in a second. I have a few emails to look at from you guys of links that you guys are wanting me to play. I'm still playing this one a little bit. It's got a couple more minutes, and I've got to go get something real quick.
Your voice, your mouth, nobody else's. It was you.
Let me say something.
I heard it from my own ears. My own ears. Nobody that I heard it all from my own ears.
Do you realize that there are people using you to try to hurt me?
Nobody's using me to hurt you, Miss Daisy.
Yeah, they are, Brandy. That's why you came over here that night because of it. You were mad. You don't like.
That's a lie. That is a lie. You know what? I came up here tonight, and my chest, I still can't breathe because I'm so angry at your actions.
Come on.
And I've been this way with other creators before as well. And yes, you have stood up for me and Michael and our family. But I'm telling you right now, this is just me being me. That's it. It's easy. And I just don't want you to associate Michael's name with those horrible things, please. That's all I'm asking. I'm not telling you can't share his picture. I'm not telling you can't, share his face.
They were coming in and telling me that.
Why can't she just freaking say, of course? Why does it have to be so difficult for the heifer? You know what I mean? Why can't she just say, she should be immediately saying, like, no problem. Like, that's no big deal. That's totally fine. I totally get it, Like, suck it up. Cow Lady is so prideful. Like, she refuses to ever accept any type of responsibility of ever being wrong. She can't take any type of criticism. She feels you're bullying her if you call her cow. Like, has she lived under a rock? Like, how has she gone through life acting like she does and never experienced bullying? Does she seriously think this is bullying? Like, I'm sure she's experienced some bullying in her life. Like, she's ridiculous. Okay, I was gonna check my mail.
I did see that. And that's not what I stated, and that's not what I asked of you. But your reaction to me when I asked you that simple request.
Very simple.
That broke my heart and got me very upset. So yes, I reacted out of anger.
And we all do. We all do.
So I'm making this public right.
You know what? Instead of Daisy just being like, oh, you're totally fine. I made a mistake. Instead of that, she tries to be like, oh, it's okay, Brandy. I forgive you. That's basically how it seems. Like, what? Like, cow, don't you know that you're the one that should be apologizing here? Like, over and over? You can't believe that Brandy was accused of getting attention. If anybody needs attention, yeah, Michael does. And that's the thing. Summer Wells is getting a lot of attention that could go to Michael, whose parents really don't know where their child is. Instead, there's a lot of focus on Summer Wells, whose parents know where she is, but won't say anything. Still wants to play games. Have everybody looking all over the place. All this chaos and confusion. When it could be time spent on a child like Michael, right? So I'm sure it is really upsetting for Brandy to see somebody like Cal sit there and spend so much time. And I don't know. It just, to me, it seems like upsetting to me. Also, I would be upset with the Wells if I was her. Let me see here. Okay, so I'm opening, here, I'll play this while I'm getting this ready.
Here right now, if you are speaking about Michael Joseph Bond, Monkey, share his beautiful picture, share his face. Please put out the details for law enforcement. Share the updates from law enforcement. There's a lot going on in Michael's case, and he's still out there, and he's still missing.
I know.
And I never asked you not to share his name, but I respectfully please, and any creator, anybody else that's listening, any sub, please respect our wishes as a family. Keep Michael's face and name out there. Talk facts about his case, and just don't associate it with those horrible things.
I don't think that's too much to ask. Do you guys? Okay, so you wanted me to pull these up. It says, what do you want me to read? You said innocent until proven guilty. Do you see the Wells name in this comment anywhere? No, so just stop it. Oh, they're telling you to stop attacking the Wells family. Hypocrisy. Then Ada Cox says, hold on, let me look at the other screenshot you sent. Okay, so it looks like you said y'all did talk, but you are not understanding what she is asking of you. Leave her son's name out of the essay or the RSO's headlines of your topic. That's all she is asking. She said she doesn't mind you keep his face and story out, but do it for the right reasons. That's all she asked. Don't try to make money on this little baby's face or story. And then innocent until proven guilty comes out of nowhere and says, stop attacking the Wells family. Hypocrisy? Oh my God. No, it's not. The Wells family, for one, are guilty as hell. Okay? They're still suspects. Okay? They're number one suspects in the case. So, and Brandy's not a suspect in her son's disappearance. And she does not act suspect at all. So, it's more so you can just feel off somebody. You can just feel off somebody's. I mean, the Wells just ooze of susness. Like, they ooze of guilty. And so it looks like innocent until proven guilty decided to say, stop attacking the Wells family. You see? Yeah, so basically, it looks like innocent is calling you a hypocrite because you're asking Daisy not to attack Brandy or something about Brandy, but she's just trying, or this person's trying to say that it's a hypocrite you're a hypocrite because you go after the Wells. But it's different. Where it's a case by case thing. That's missing parents don't get all put in one category. Okay? Like, Brandy's not in the same category as the Wells. You can't compare them, and be like, oh, well, if you can't if you want people not to attack Brandy, then you shouldn't attack the Wells. It's not the same. It's a totally different situation. And then, innocent until proven guilty says this goes both ways. No, it fucking doesn't, dude. And if I say the F word, you know I'm pissed because that's stupid. It does not go both ways. It's a case-by-case thing. Hold on. I have another anonymous submission, and I still have a couple emails you guys are wanting me to check too. Thanks for sending that. That was funny. Hilariousness. Watch Daisy set.
Jules, don't tell me. Do not tell me this monkey's name ever again. Never come in here and tell me not to ever again. I will use monkey's name anytime I want to. And I don't care what Brandy says. Until Brandy can make me stop using his name, I don't care. I really don't care what Brandy says. Because Brandy is obviously following the trolls right now. I was one of the first people who ever put Monkey out here. So don't tell me not to use his face. He's a child. And if I want to use his face, I will. Don't come in here and tell me. Do not. I will represent Michael Vaughn whether anybody likes it or not. And that includes
You're not representing him at this point. At this point, you are using him to be vindictive. So I think you need to go within yourself and really look at what your intentions are. Because you are very vindictive and hateful. And that is not very Christian-like.
Brandy. I've supported Brandy enough. While she goes into these trolls
It's nothing like that. There's not some kind of loyalty. That's not how it is. It's about the child. Just because you're putting Michael's face out there, she has some kind of loyalty to you? She has to kiss your... No. Just like Josh said to TM, like, you expect people to... They're not going to follow you to the gates of hell. Like, what? I mean, maybe you do follow Don and Candace to the gates of hell, but, you know, to us, like, people who aren't sheep,
trolls chats and mods forum and everything else, I've been darn good to her. I was on her side before anybody else was on her side. When other YouTubers were not having her back, I had her back. If I want to put Michael Vaughn up on my platform, I will. So you can get over it. It's not about the parents. It's about Michael Vaughn and him being found. Not about childish, ignorant games that people wants to play.
you're the center. You're the common denominator in all of it. Do you not see that? God. She seriously makes me...
It's about a missing child. And I will put his face and his name, whether anybody likes it or not.
Okay, so just more confirmation that you're a piece of shit. Thank you for that. I'm trying to download a video. Here's another one. Somebody here. Thank you for this one. I'll play this real quick. Summer's Revenge.
Last night,
when I mentioned what I was going through, I felt like she didn't feel like that mine was as important as what she's been going through.
Wait, is she talking about Brandy? What the hell? You are so wow. That is like, wow. I hadn't heard that before. So sad.
Last night, when I mentioned what I was going through, I felt like she didn't feel like that mine was as important as what she's been going through.
That's all I needed to hear. Daisy, you are purposely dragging this all out for your gain. Yep. Shame on you. Exactly. Look at him. Monkey is still out there somewhere. That is what Brandy is still going through. Here's his cute little face. I mean, especially at this point. I have one that's down that is I'm trying to download from somebody, but it's for some reason having a hard time. It won't play.
Schools.
Oh, here we go.
No. Pentecost.
Oh, look at you.
What?
Oh, okay. I went to Catholic.
You realize there's literally a voodoo doll with me with a stake stuck through my heart. Out there on the YouTube streets.
What? I'm sorry. Say that into my good ear.
A voodoo doll of me with a stake stuck through my heart.
I can't believe you're really saying it again. So you saw it.
I have pictures of it.
Oh, let me see.
I can't because that's something that's a legal issue that I can't talk.
She's such a loser. I can't because that's a legal issue. She is the biggest dork. I mean, oh my God. I could just imagine her in school. Like she had to have got hell in school. Can you guys imagine? She's so ridiculous. Can you imagine? Like,
About.
Oh.
There's more legal stuff. I can't talk about things.
You going to the boys about this?
I can't speak about anything like that right now. I can't, Matthew. This YouTube stuff's went real life on me. That's all I can say.
Schools.
Pentecost.
Oh, look at you.
What?
Oh, okay. I went to Catholic.
You realize there's literally a voodoo doll with me with a stake stuck through my heart.
Oh, poor Daisy. Well, since you're such a perfect Christian, surely it won't affect you. So why do you freaking care or give it any energy? God, you're so childish. I've never seen a woman, like a 50-year-old woman, so freaking childish in my life. I don't know how old she is. I'm just taking a guess. She was really a nurse. Scary, right, Connie? I don't know. That's part of what she claims. Sounds paranoid. You would think she was on meth if you hadn't seen her, right? Like, she sounds like she's like been up for days on meth. That's the kind of crazy she talks. I can't even believe that she got anybody to freaking listen to her at law enforcement to arrest these. I can't believe, like, people took, You know, there had to have been somebody like 5 to the 5th power behind that shit. You know, because she's the only one that can talk like somewhat like normal, at least can talk at kindergarten, you know, has kindergarten grammar. She messes up every freaking word. She's raising a grandchild. You've got to be kidding me. Are you serious? I never hear a kid in the background. I know, she said that Brandy didn't care what she was going through, and Brandy thinks her problems are more important. Exactly. I know, right? This is the kind of person these people are following, and you know, how can you take this woman seriously? I know. Every time I see her picture, you see the sadness. It's like, how come when I look at Brandy's pictures of Brandy, you know, on the news or in pictures and news articles, how come I instantly feel like sad? Okay. But how come when I look at Dawn and Candace, I don't feel that? I don't get that same reaction, the same sadness for them. It's because they're not grieving. They know where their child's at, in my opinion.
Out there on the YouTube streets.
What? I'm sorry. Say that into my good ear.
A voodoo doll of me with a stake stuck through my heart.
I can't believe you're really saying it again. So you saw it.
I have pictures of it.
Oh, let me see.
I can't because that's something that's a legal issue that I can't talk about.
Oh.
There's more legal stuff I can't talk about things.
You going to the boys about this?
I can't speak on anything like that right now. I can't, Matthew. This YouTube stuff's went real life on me. That's all I can say.
She's such a loser, dude. This YouTube stuff's gone real life on me, guys. She acts like she's so freaking important. Like, when people could care less, like she could, like, seriously, I'm gonna say something really mean. I better stop. You kill me, Ziggy last. Did you saw a dollop, Ziggy? Did you saw a dollop? Huh? Sew a dollop? No. I didn't do a voodoo doll. I don't like messing with that kind of stuff, you know? I wouldn't even play around with that kind of stuff. I think it's funny that, but I also don't, I'm pretty sure there's people who have attempted some kind of black magic and shit on me too. But I know it doesn't, if you don't let it, it can't get to you if you don't let it. So I don't know why she is being so dramatic. If she is so pure in heart, like she claims, then she shouldn't be worried at all. Model is for what class? What classes is that, Toaster? You're actually more worried about Daisy than Brandy. She obviously can't handle life or reality. Yeah, she does need a 5150. Funny how they all kind of have that. There's that same theme. Like, tonight we heard that. Well, I mean, for the first time I heard, I mean, you guys might have heard before about Tim Mullins having a couple 5150s in his past. What did somebody send me? No, somebody said, okay, here, I'll show you this. Somebody said this in it. It said we should get this for a voodoo doll for Daisy. And this is totally a joke. We're not serious, Daisy. Even though you're going to try to act like you are, and, you're going to say, oh my God, they were doing this with devil shit again. And no, we're not going to make a voodoo doll. Just like, no, Justin did not pay Rap $5,000 or pay anybody to do anything against you. You're not that cool, okay? I know you wish. And I know that's the only reason why you are even in this community is because you want like attention. So somebody's saying we should use this for a voodoo doll of Daisy, but the problem with this is it's too cute. Like, she's not cute. At all. Look at how cute that one is in the back, though. The little cat. Look at the dog. I guess I would choose this one, all of them, because it's the cow, but it's too cute to be Daisy. Daisy's not attractive in any way, shape, form. Exactly. Nobody's going to take the time. Chucky doll would use a Chucky doll, right? That would be more like it. Gosh, I didn't get anything done today. Does anybody think that Summer is hit out and she perfectly fine and they lost 3 boys risk? Oh, speaking of that, about losing the boys, somebody posted today saying that the boys are now permanently rehomed. Is that correct? Does anybody know? Is it official that the boys have been now adopted out? The cute ones. Why do some of these YouTubers seem like actors? Because, well, I know, right? It does feel like I'm the same as I am on here, but in a way, I guess I'm probably more dramatic on here. But I think some people on this platform, they like to make some kind of alter ego, you know, and kind of pretend they're somebody else and somebody they're not. And it's like they could be somebody else, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Somebody sent me a text and I'm trying to think of the creator who posted it. A D.D. Blanchard doll. Yes, that would be perfect. Do I know when Cam and Allie go to court? Good night, Connie. I'm about to go to bed myself. Pretty sure they to come clean and tell the truth before they. You've got vibes that something was off with Cam since the beginning. I guess I didn't, you know. Not at first, I guess. I don't feel like he was like. I definitely don't feel like Allie was using when I first started YouTube. I don't think Cam was. I'm trying to think. It's been like probably the last probably even over a year since I started noticing like changes with Cam, but Allie, like probably only like 6 months. I'm trying to think. No, probably longer now since they've been gone from the community for a while. Ever since he got his last arrest, he hasn't made any type of statement that I know of. Chatty Cathy dolls. Yeah, I guess those were really popular, weren't they? It sounds familiar. I heard of them. Well, I don't know who to put it out, Alicia. I'm not covered by HIPAA. I don't know who put it out. Whoever the medical official, maybe he put it out himself. Maybe it's out there because of a family member or something. It's not against HIPAA for me or some other YouTubers say it's only if you are a medical official for that patient. I don't know. I don't know where. No, the first time I heard it today was like Chris McDonough saying it. I didn't know that he had. I don't think I've heard anything about him. But it makes sense. I mean, you're right. It's not really. It shouldn't be out there. But it is, and who knows if a medical professional put it out like illegally, yeah, that's a problem. But my guess is it probably was put out by somebody who knows him, kind of like something like that. It wasn't from Dawn. Dawn, it was from Chris McDonough. Was it from Dawn? Who are you talking to about that? No, nobody said it's not. But it's not against HIPAA for me to say it. It's only against people who was a medical professional. I'm not covered under HIPAA. I'm not covered under repeating the either is Chris McDonough is able to say it too. And so is Josh. It's just who knows who put it out. If a family member knows about him going to a mental hospital and they put it out to people, that's on the family member. That's not against HIPAA. That's shitty. Yeah, but it's not against HIPAA. Who said everybody's okay? Josh said Dawn told him, okay. Well, if it came from Dawn, who knows if it's even true? Well, I didn't put it out, though, Alicia. You know what I mean? We're just discussing it. I'm saying it is wrong for a medical official. For somebody who's covered under HIPAA, yeah, it is wrong to share that kind of information. It's really wrong. But there's other ways information gets out there, and it's wrong, but not illegal. You know, there's like the whole ethical thing versus legality thing. Yeah, it can be considered wrong to, and I'm sitting here discussing a live where it was mentioned. I'm responding about what Chris McDonough said while we were watching Josh's. Now, yeah, I'm mentioning it here and spreading it, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's not me. I didn't put it out. I mean, I'm repeating it, but I'm not the one that broke the HIPAA law. It's a violation. Right. We don't know if it's true. That's what exactly. It's all alleged. We don't know it to be a fact anyways, because we haven't seen any. It's actually not fact. It's hearsay. So it could be complete bullshit. Because if Dawn's the one to put it out there, it's very possibly not even true or not even completely correct. So, it's definitely, I'm definitely not saying that it's true. If Dawn told it to begin with, then Tim had to have told Dawn. Dawn should not have told anyone. Yeah, exactly. If Tim told somebody in confidence, it's not, you know what I mean? That's on Tim. If Tim put it out there, that's his fault. So it's his fault if he told Dawn and Dawn put it out there and repeated it. We have to start making responsible the actual people that do it. And that's why Dawn and Candace are the way they are, because people make excuses for him. Dawn shouldn't have put it out there to begin with. Actually, Tim shouldn't have trusted somebody with that information. He should have kept it to himself. It's his fault. Because how else would it get out there? Because it is illegal under HIPAA. So it more than likely didn't come out by a medical professional. So what I'm guessing is it came out through Tim telling somebody. So take it up with him. That makes sense, Rogue. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. But that happens. That does happen. People illegally do that. Access medical records illegally. It happens, but nowadays with all the tracking they have and stuff, it's really, really stupid to even try. He's talking about that Josh deserves apologies for people saying that it was him, that he was the detective in that phone call. My eyes are so tired feeling. Yeah, Cal is just... I know, exactly. Nobody takes anything Dawn says seriously. So now that you guys say the info came from Dawn, like, that's helpful. That's that's helpful, because now, it's helpful for Tim, because now nobody's going to believe it. Nobody's out there. Maybe I do have some sinus issues. Like they said, there's a process for it to even happen. There's a process to be even able to get that call, And like they were saying, the wiretap laws and stuff like that would have been a big crime. Josh to me seems like, like he has like half a brain. So I don't think he would do that. Yeah, I feel I do have a little bit of a fever, and that light too is really drowning me out. Right. It doesn't jive. You're right. Yeah, I am going to go, actually, guys. I'm not quite 100%, but I'm sure I'll be fine tomorrow. We had a good conversation, though. Oh, okay. I'm going to. There was a lot of people saying that Josh was impersonating a detective. I will, guys. I'll feel better tomorrow. I know. I'm fine. I just am a little bit like under the weather, but not anything serious. I do have a fever. I took my temperature earlier. Should I take it now? Here, let's take it again. I think it is higher than it was earlier. Earlier it was 99. Let's see. Before I go, let's see what my temperature is. Mm. $99.4. You're finally HIPAA taking it. Yeah. I don't know. Gosh, why do you have to get technical about what a fever is? I took my daughter to the doctor a little bit a couple weeks ago, and her temperature was 99, and they said she had a slight fever. Actually, I think it was like 98. It was only a little bit above 98.6, and they were saying she had a slight fever. So sorry if I missaid it. It's above. I don't ever. My temperature is never above normal. My temperature is always at 98.6. I'm not one of those where my temperature is elevated slightly ever. No. So yeah, it's a little bit higher than it was. So I'm going to go lay down. 104 is really, really bad. You should have been in the hospital. That's really deadly, actually. You felt deadly. It felt dead because you were almost dead. 104 is like when it starts. 104 is when it starts damaging your brain. You cannot let it get that high ever again. That's worrisome. No wonder you don't think 99.4 is a fever or 99. I mean, it's really not, but it's above 98. But it's just slight. That's why I say slight. How else do you describe it? It's slightly elevated, I guess I could say. But yeah, if you're 104, that's like you're supposed to go to the hospital if you're over 100, 103. I never read that. All right, guys. We'll talk later. Good night.